Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, original, authentic, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or trolls, and I am not a morning animal. I got up at 6:30, I went to the bus to wait for it. It was supposed to be there at 8:30, it never showed up. I stood there for an hour and a half, my knees are killing me. Alright, I've been to the store. Let's show you what I got, and I'm not going to, and it sprinkled waiting for the bus, and then when I got out of Target, it sprinkled kind of hard. Okay, I have this light bulb. This is a LED bulb, and it replaces a bulb, I hope, in this antique lamp I've got that's by my bedding. So, I'm not going to pull it out because I don't want to break it. But that was $14.95. This ain't not cheap. Okay. Got a copy of Card Player magazine, which I'll be reading later. Stopped by the casino. California Grand Casino. Haven't been there in a while. Got 2 bottles of peach Snapple in case of the Snapocalypse. In case there's a shortage of Snapple. I got a new spatula. I didn't have a spatula. I have all kinds of influence of destruction in the kitchen, but no, this was $1, so I got a spatula. Went to Target, found out I cannot carry a 35-pound bin of cat litter. There's no way, so I need Patty for that. And I wanted to get 2 printer ribbons for my printer, and they were completely out of Canon printer ribbons. Okay, let's see if I can open this up. We have, I believe I have 3 of these. 3 cans of pineapple chunks. And I don't have the chat set up yet. You'll have to bear with me. We have 3 of those. In case there's a pineapple shortage between now and Monday. I'm not going to stay on long because I'm tired. I have a thing of mustard. Ice down my knee and reheat my food. I have this for my trip, the tuna fish crackers. I will probably forego doing laundry today and just rest my aching body. We have a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, the best stuff. I saw a video this morning. I watched this guy making ribs in the oven, ribs in a crock pot, and he's putting butter in it. I'm going like, what? So, I guess it's mail. I gotta get copies of Monday. I gotta mail out emails. Alright, now, excuse me. Some lady on the bus was coughing like crazy. It's like having typhoid Mary across me. And there's another Snapple. And I wore my hat. I wore my scarf. Turns out I didn't need them. That's in my wallet. Anyway, receipts are coming out of my wallet. I think. Okay. That's it for that thing. I didn't have any small ones, so I got 2 gigantic Nature Valley fruit and nut. 1 for next weekend. Take this here. I got plain bagels. And I got everything bagel, garlic, sesame, you name it. These are cheap at Target. They're really cheap. A bargain. Okay, got that. Another box of the Nature Valley Fruit and Nut Trail Mix, almonds, raisins, peanuts, and cranberries. I have trouble chewing the almonds. Okay, got those. I got finally a bottle of eye drops. My dry eye, Visine eye drops. Yay. I wanted to get Allegra. They were completely out of Allegra. I couldn't believe it. Clarendon doesn't work on me anymore. Okay, we have more stuff here. I bought fabric softener sheets. When all that cleaning happened, they disappeared. I don't know what happened to them. So I bought a box of fabric softener sheets for the bins of clean laundry so they will stay fresh. Okay, what else is here? A can of salmon for Orangey Cat. Star Kiss Jumbo Lump Pink Salmons. He'll get that later. I did see Tiny One, and since I had these, she got 2 of them. She nuzzled me. Her tail went up in the air. She was very happy. This stuff, 12-pack Delectable Stew, $13.51 at Target. It's $11 at Amazon. This guy gets stuff from Amazon. But she loves this stuff. So I got a box of that. I said $13.51. I ain't paying more than one of those. I'll order it on Amazon. Okay, and then we have deviled egg potato salad. I haven't had that in a while. Put that in the ice box. These have to go in the refrigerator. Let me move the thing over so I can see if anybody's in chat. I apologize for that, but nobody's watching. Nobody's in chat. Okay, then we have I'm not watching. We have deviled egg potato salad. Okay, now. And people are not used to. I will probably do a video later after I feed the cat. And it's supposed to only sprinkle. I have 2 bags of. Oh, I have 1 bag of. Hold on. Let me move this again. I have a bag of beer battered fish. Backwards. That's Dre et Cab Yip C Rick. There you go, there's backwards. And beer battered, crispy and beer battered. We'll put those in the ice box. In the freezer. And in this bag, hopefully it's not all discombobulated. I stopped. Well, I tell you one thing. The container is really fried. Don't dare open this without a bowl. They really they gave me this really crappy container. This is a combination shelf one. Here's the shrimp. Cold shelf one's gonna cut it. I gotta heat that up. Okay. Dr. Valero. I've had trouble sleeping. I didn't want to buy 62 sleeping pills. I got a bottle of Hennessy Cognac. So if I can't sleep, I put a little bit in my tea, puts me to sleep. Also falls in my keyboard. Hold on. These have to go in the refrigerator. Let me move the thing over so I can see if anybody's in chat. Wait a minute. I apologize for that, but it made my, it did something to my thing here. Hold on. Okay. We got a thing of Caesar grilled chicken flavor for when Hattie shows up. We will be getting mass amounts of cat litter. I won't carry it on the bus. I can't carry 35-pound bins on the bus. Need a shopping cart for that. And I got 1, 2, 3. And Target had nothing in the way of Fancy Feast. So I already have Fancy Feast, but I always want to get more. 5 cans of Fancy Feast for my kitties. And there's 5 cans of kitty food. And then Safeway keeps not having my, whatever it's called, Swiss Miss with marshmallows. They are not as good, but I got a box of hot chocolate. It also helps me sleep. So that's it. And as soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to go heat my food up and get the ice pack and put it on my knee and collapse on the floor. So, that's it. Fuzzy is in her bed. Little girl came in here briefly and ran out again. So, that's what's going on. And, I don't get up unless I have to go to the bathroom or feed the cats outside. Yeah, thank you. Well, I was not blessed by my parents. It was a stranger. It's a long story. Long over with. But, the trolls accused me of being a pedophile. It's disgusting. And gay. I like women who are voluptuous. Kathy's voluptuous. Julie was voluptuous. Other women I've been with were voluptuous. And I am not gay. I don't have gay fantasies or any garbage. And so, you know, my dad got furious and did what he did, and that's how I wound up in the hospital for a year. He got drunk and furious. And so, thank you for coming in. I think I'm going to open this up and take a sip. This is the good stuff. I haven't had Hennessy for months. It'll help the pain. Okay, l'chaim. What I'm going to do later this month is a secret until it happens and I get back home. I had a problem with going to an event before, and I'm not going to have that problem again. So I'm not going to say where I'm going until it's over. So, and next year I will probably go to MUFON, and I may go, if I can figure out how to get there from the airport out in the middle of nowhere, I may go to Contact in the Desert, Conflict in the Desert, Confusion in the Desert, whatever the hell it's called. And I'd like to go back to Pittsburgh a second time if I had the money. They have huge horror conventions, and they have huge furry conventions. Imagine me in a furry suit. They've been doing that for 25 years. People dressed up as animals. So, I will neither confirm or deny where I'm going to go, because I don't want to be. Someone did something terrible to me there at the last event, and then the pandemic hit. That was the last event where we got locked down in March, so I'm not announcing where I'm going. I'm going to go. Doctor on Wednesday. Computer. How many days until April 28th?
April 28th is in 40 days.
40 days is my birthday. So, there's only one solution for a pedophile, but YouTube would probably ban me if I said it. Involves cessation of breathing. That one's sitting there for a while. What's that doing there? Overseeing. Okay, let me see how long I've been on. Usually people come flocking in here. Gee, it feels like 13 hours when your knee hurts. 13 minutes? I like your handle and your creature. I like your ghost, little ghost. That's cute, very cute. And this apartment is haunted. I haven't seen him for a while. The ghost of my beloved cat Minnie Mouse will come out and run down the hallway and run out the wall. People have seen him live on video, but I think he's finally moved on. I haven't seen him for months. I miss my baby very much. Very gentle, sweet cat got run over in front of my building. Oh, anyway. Just sit here and just vegetate for a second. Can you see the branches grow? My neck is hurting. Sleep on this one pillow on the floor. I'll be so glad when I get a bed. And bed frame and a mattress and and put some cinder blocks down so the thing is up high and I can get off the floor without pain and not have to worry about going to the bathroom. But next year I will be going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I will be going to New York City and Minneapolis maybe. And oh, by the way, Valero article today about California prices. There's one station in California at $8.56 for regular gas. Here I put the iPad. I don't know where I put the iPad. So I stopped at the Valero when I got off the bus. And let me give you the photograph here. And there is the, so you can see this. And they're talking about giving us a fuel rebate from the state surplus. There's the current price of gas. I saw a Chevron at the same price, $5.99 a gallon. So $6, $6.29 for diesel. So that's what's going on there. Mind-boggling. Russians are getting their butts kicked in Ukraine. And we have sunk in a giant space missile that NASA has. It's sitting on a gantry and it's planning to send our astronauts to the moon. In the paper today. First time I'd heard of that. We're going to go send men to the moon, or women, or whatever, people. So that was kind of mind-blowing. The casino had all the televisions set to March Madness, women's basketball out of Seattle, Washington. I don't understand the fascination with basketball. I was no good at basketball when I lived in Washington, D.C. White Jewish kids don't jump. We sure as hell can't shoot. And there is no... There were two ABA teams. There was an ABA team and another team in Pittsburgh. They didn't like the basketball teams in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Did not last long. There's not exactly what you would call a basketball tradition, except maybe at Pitt. So, years ago, Kathy and I and my girlfriend went in the DMV. And I didn't know at the time, I didn't know I had a 3-crushed disc in my spine. I didn't know what a sciatic nerve was. And the night before, pain radiated down my leg, and I told Kathy the pain was so bad I thought I had an F-word stroke. The clerk there typed in, driver had a stroke. I didn't have a stroke. They immediately suspended my license until I came up with proof that I didn't have a stroke. Well, I didn't have a doctor at the time. It took 3 years to get the proof. Then they came up with all this other criteria. They sent this huge form. Do you have this? Do you have this? Bubonic plague, Tay-Sachs? Do you have Lyme fever? Do you have lemon fever? Do you have Sprite fever? Do you have ginger ale fever? I'm being sarcastic, but it was like about 75 items. My 2 doctors had to fill this stuff out. No history of stroke, no history of heart attack. They still went and suspended my license. I haven't driven in 15 years because some clerk couldn't mind their own damn business. One of these days, I will go to Sacramento, go to the governor's office, go in person if we can, and say I have been done an injustice. And then to top it off, they want me to take a written test and pay them $75 for a suspension that never should have happened because of a busybody. So, I should never have my license taken away because I did nothing wrong and I had nothing medically wrong with me that would stop me from driving at the time. Just a busybody. Turns out it was my sciatic nerve. Sending spikes of pain from my 3-crushed disc in my spine, at the base of my spine. So that's the name of, that's what's happening with that. I can drive. I've driven twice when Kathy has gotten too sick to drive in an emergency. I can drive a car. I mean, Kathy taught me how to drive in a Pinto, which for a guy 6'2" is not easy. So grew in a Pinto. And had the steering wheel up on my gut. No, wait a minute. I had the seat all the way back. Yeah, the steering wheel was on my gut. It was not easy to drive if you're 6'2" in a Pinto. But that was a little car, she'd do it. Yeah, but you know what? I've gotten stopped when I made a turn with my Cadillac and a cop pulled me over. You don't have a license. We're going to tow your car, but I'll let you park it here. I don't want to see you driving that. I was on the way to work one night. Kathy was sound asleep. I couldn't wake her up to take me to work years ago, so I'm not going to risk losing the car. They don't tow your car anymore. People were screaming that the cars were being confiscated, and the counties and the states were making millions off of the most fortunate people that had their license suspended or revoked. And I went into court in West Sacramento once when I got pulled over tags when I had my valid license. Some lady was in there. She'd been arrested 9 times for drunk driving. They let her drive to work and to AA meetings, and I'm going like, what the hell is this? So, couldn't believe that. Yeah, I know, but we don't have a car. I'm not going to drive without a car. I'll put a motor on this Safeway shopping cart and a wheel and some brakes. Remember, once the federal government gets their claws under you, once they got control over you, they are the medical department of the California DMV are real A-word. The woman there, I talked to her home, was really rude. I said, I do not have a stroke. Well, you have to have doctor's proof. Well, why? And then I went to the manager of the Concord office. Are your employees qualified to make medical opinions? No. Do they have an osteopath degree? No. Do they have a medical degree? No. Do they have a doctor of chiropractic degree? No. Well, what the hell is your clerk telling you the DMV I had a stroke for? And I could not get them to rescind that decision. Once they make a decision, even if it's an error, they're not going to correct it. So, no, red. This is my Godzilla with an iPod shirt, and he's fading. The white thing, he's got headphones on, and the little white thing is an iPod. So it's one of my favorite shirts, but I don't think I can get one anymore. The wash machine, I found out that drying stuff in the washer fades your clothes with imprints on it, so I'm going to have to start making double shirts or something. And let's see now. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Red is my favorite color. That's why I like Charizard, Charmeleon, and the other guy, whoever he is. Charizard, Charmeleon, Charmander. There we go, Charmander. I love Charmander, my favorite Pokemon. Doing my receipts for this application that gives me points for what I buy, and they don't. That was 2886, 2986. Yeah, well, you know, it's just California. They're socialist, and they want power and control over you. It's horrible. Okay, now I'm gonna get this one. Okay, troll, get out of here. I haven't done any habitual driving in years. So shut up. Goodbye. And I had other things to pay other than traffic fines. But I have not had a car of my own, and at least when the illegal alien hit my car and killed it. So, they're always obsessed with that. It's none of their business if I owe money to the DMV or not. They're not paying for it. That's for damn sure. Drop my receipt now. In the next year, all my bills will be paid. All my credit obligations will be paid. I'll be giving Kathy $300 a month toward another Prius. And I owe a lot of money on traffic, seatbelt, no insurance, and running a red light. That's it. But coming up with the money when you live on a limited income is very difficult. And I don't do excessive driving. That's total BS. I had a license when I had my Cadillac. I didn't have tags because I couldn't afford to pay the insurance, the tags, not the insurance. I couldn't afford to pay the tags at the time. I just paid $700 to fix the car, and the guy hit it and killed it. So, and he had no license, he had no insurance, and he was an illegal alien. Hit me, he was doing about 60 miles an hour. So, screw you, troll. I don't know what they do. They wait till I mention a subject and then they come in. It's like they got like radar or something. If I either say the sun's out and it's a nice day, they criticize me for saying it's a nice day. I swear to God, these people never give up. As far as I can see, I'm probably the most harassed person on YouTube. My friend Maroney drove a Jaguar. He had it parked for years and sold it. Drove it to Montana and back. Okay, I should be getting points for this other stuff. I now have 11,982 points, not counting the Target receipt I just uploaded. But I've driven our former Prius. We haven't had a car for 2 years, so I haven't been driving for 2 years at all. Kathy got sick once, and Kathy got sick a second time, and I had to take over the driving. Because we were out between here and Sacramento, and there was no way for her to drive. She was too ill. I drove the car very, very carefully until she felt better. Now, if you don't like that, too bad. That's what I consider an emergency. Screw you. Yeah, well, I had work experience with not enough quarters because I had a lot of illnesses and injuries and sick. Ow! That's why I'm on SSI. And they hate it that I'm on SSI. Go to get a job. I'm going to be 70 years old next month. Get off my goddamn back. I worked for years. I can't work anymore. Not my knees. There's also a talk about giving us an inflation check. So low-income people, an $1,100 check. I'll believe it when I see it. The only time that the Congress and the state cares about seniors, the disabled, veterans is election time. Well, they take it out of the general fund. They usually will increase they've already done that. They bumped up how much you have to earn to have to pay into Social Security. It comes from somewhere. It doesn't come out of thin air. Maybe they can bill Vladimir Putin for it. He's being blamed for everything else by Joe Biden. Here's your bill for the Social Security raise, Mr. Putin. You owe 12 billion zlotys and 3 rubles. Da-da. If I could find a job where I didn't leave the house and I was sitting in a hot tub with ice packs around my knees. Internet job only. Put a shield so you don't see my half-naked body. And just talk on the internet and get paid for it. But that hasn't happened yet. It all comes from somewhere. All this stimulus, all the massive spending by the Democrats. Every time they do a continuing resolution to fund the government, they add more spending. That's what's driving inflation. So, and not drilling and no pipeline and us buying foreign oil when we had a surplus. We're selling oil like crazy. We hadn't done that since 1948. Is why the gas prices are so high. I'm doing something else now to get a lot of money for it. I'm getting my electric scooter, and then the idea of my driving will be moot because I'll be able to drive my electric scooter everywhere. My Boomer Buggy X2 if they come out with a new version. Yeah, every time I look at one of these, they want you to code or something, and with my arthritic hands, my days of coding software are long gone. And the other thing being SSI, if you earn over $2,000, they cut you off SSI. So this is the only economic slavery. You're not allowed to invest. You're not allowed to have life insurance. You can have a home, but more than $2,000 in income a year, and they start deducting your benefits or cut you off entirely. I could make money if I was allowed to buy and sell stock. Crypto! Good stuff like that. Yeah, well, I'm not diabetic. I'm overweight because I've injured my knee, my left knee, and then I got multiple injuries to my knee, back, arms, shoulders, legs. And the horrible Pfizer vaccine was making my toes and feet go numb, which is my left foot is doing now. All the toes are numb with great pain, like someone's stomping on them. So, well, if you drink juice in moderation, I didn't buy any juice today because they didn't have any. I don't want pulp in my juice. I bought 2 Snapples because water's boring. Pudgy. Baby cat. Baby cat. Baby cat. Baby cat. Oh, yes. Come here. Come here. There's someone who's never. Here's another troll. Buddy. Hold still, little one. Baby. Last year, when I went to a convention, a guy there took photographs of me in a red pair of shorts. Thought it was funny. He was doing it at the behest of trolls. So, and I blew my stack, and then one of his mentors, this is a major guy in the paranormal field, he told him, I'm not going to help you anymore. You've done a horrible thing to George. You embarrassed him. So, the trolls watch everything I do. They think that if I go somewhere, or say I'm going to go somewhere, they will send trolls out to attack me there. I can never go somewhere. That's why I'm not going to announce when I go to Pittsburgh. I'm not going to announce when I go to Vegas. I'm just going to show up. It's my baby. Yeah, well, I don't know where the brush is right now. I know she could use a brush. When we put stuff away, a lot of stuff got put away, and I have to go buy her a brush. She's okay. Fuzzy is 21 years and, let's see, 5 months old. She's my baby, and she's purring away. Oh, yes, the purr. The little purr. I love the purr. And you know, it's really sick. What kind of person photographs a man? I was in the huckster room at the time. And suddenly I start getting emails. Oh, they're photographing your crotch. They're photographing your behind. Sick. I have a comb. I can comb the Fuzzy. You comb the Fuzzy. She likes brushing. Yeah, combing the Fuzzy. Oh, there's fur coming out of the Fuzzy. Fur coming off the Fuzzy. Lots of fur. I'll go buy a brush next week. What I want is a retractable brush. Oh, wait, what's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? You don't like to comb, huh? Is that it? Brush you better, wouldn't it? Yeah. She gets tangles in her tail and stuff, too. Look at all that. Yeah, all that stuff came out of the Fuzzy. Oh, yes. I love holding my babies. Okay. I love my Fuzzy. Aww. Well, this guy was an adult. And he got a ration of crap from the person running the UFO con. And he didn't know that she and I are friends. So, and she tore into him. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the thing is over, but the troll brought it up because last year they thought it was trolls from the side of Elgab. They thought it was hilarious. So when I go to Pittsburgh, the event may be live. When I go to New York, the event may be live, or I may just save it until I get back. I don't have a brush. I have a cat brush in here somewhere. It's in a drawer. When I had to move all stuff out of here, things got thrown in drawers, boxes, bins. I don't know where anything is right now. I bought this stuff. I bought a box of fabric softener. I can't find it. Softener sheets. So, but you know, what, a year ago? 2 years ago. We got locked down a year ago. Some 68 years old, they're taking photographs of a 6-year-old man, or 8-year-old man running around in red shorts. That's disgusting. Okay, 39 minutes. How come yesterday that time went real fast? Now it's crawling. No, it's called ELLGAB. It's a troll site. It came off of what was Bell Gab devoted to Art Bell until it turned into a total troll site. And part of their shtick on that side is they're devoted to following me and making rude comments and attacking me for no reason at all, because I'm not doing anything wrong. Computer, how many days till April 28th?
April 28th is in 40 days.
40 days. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tens. I just said what LGAB is. It's a troll site. And a whole bunch of people there have attacked me online, send me disgusting emails, accuse me of doing things I don't do. Because they've got nothing better to do but try to make somebody else's life miserable. I'm just trying to get through one day at a time without a little... Ow, 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 ow. I get a pain from sleeping on my neck and that's on the shoulder. Little as pain as possible and as little BS in my life as possible. Aggravate. No, that's women's magazine. No. So... But they've sabotaged me, they've sabotaged my channel, my revenue is way down when it shouldn't be. They do videos about me saying I do this, I do that. They use my content without permission and edit it to make it sound like I said stuff I never said. It goes on and on and on. Round and round it goes, and where it stops, nobody knows. If you remember that with Ted Mack, you are old. Ted Mack's Amateur Hour, the successor to Major Bo's Amateur Hour. Here are the pouches. Kitties love these. I also need to take a very hot shower and get some sleep because I am not a person who gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, and then goes out and waits for the bus and all that. So, and well, they never stop. Their biggest canard is accuse me of beating my girlfriend. I've been with Kathy 45 years. I don't hurt my girlfriend. I don't hit her. I don't do anything to her. And by the way, for full disclosure, I bought one Super Lotto ticket, one Mega Millions ticket, and one Powerball ticket, playing my usual numbers. So we will see. One of them is 26 million, one of them is 36 million, the other one's 147 million. If I win 147 million, I stop doing videos for a while, and I go to Vegas and I check into the Caesar's Palace with a hot tub, and I soak my body for about 3 days. I just won't even move. Have a masseuse, whatever, non-sexual clunk. You know, the eye drops knocking down the light, or there goes a tuna fish knocking down the light. Go in and massage my aching body and just soak all the pain away. And then do videos after I go to the buffet, of course. And do a little gambling, a little wagering. Because they're sick. These people are not normal. Any troll is not normal. Normal people don't attack someone they don't know. They don't like my politics. They don't like my weight. They don't like my religion. They don't like the fact that I'm on disability. Constantly say to go to work. You know, I've been in the hospital. And have filmed me going to the hospital. He said, "You're faking it. There's nothing wrong with you." Including the owner and former person who ran the site Belgab. He wrote me an email. He wrote me a comment when he donated $1 to me in PayPal. "Why are you faking your injuries?" You're obsessed with that crap. But I have medical stuff that's like that big. My chart is huge for all the things that have been happening to me over the last 15 or 20 years. I don't fake anything. My knees are hurting all the time. My shoulders are hurting now. My neck, my back, my legs, my feet, my toes, my fingers. Sick and tired of it. No, they don't have to have a good reason. What they have is bad reasons. They also harass Kathy. They call her up in the middle of the night, wake her up. "Are you still selling the Prius?" We got rid of that Prius. They harass her and tell her they're collection agencies or she just won something, and they wake her up. They published her phone number. They doxed her. They published her home address, her home phone number, and her cell phone number. She no longer has that cell phone, but they're calling her up. One day I will go, and if I have the money, get her a new phone number, and she'll move. And when I move out of here one day, not because they try to get me evicted today. When I move out of here one day and get a house and land, I will tell no one except the most trusted on high where I'm moving to. And you'll see the video room in that house, and that will have no windows in it. So you won't be able to tell where it is. And that's it. So, alright, I must get out of this chair because my toes are really starting to hurt, and I need to hit the shower and I gotta put this food away. I forgot about that. So this is George Send, the guy from Pittsburgh. Thanks for coming in. I will catch you later. I don't know if I'll do a video later or not. Depends on how I feel. Have a great afternoon, a great evening. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool as the case may be. Stay safe. And I will catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.